So instead, I chose a political, depressing movie.
That's more like Mo.
My name is Emma.
That's more like Emma.
Oh, does that meet your approval?
Oh my god.
That's male and high art and elite. That meets your approval.
No, it's very Mo.
My name
it's
is
very
Emma. So what? I'm not elite and high art.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or is he saying everything wrong?
Okay, goodbye.
Everything.
Okay.
No,
goodbye.
hold on. I said so. That's male and elite and high art, and you said no, it's Emma.
I said it's moles.
Emma. So what? I'm not elite and high art,
You can be if you like.
but I'm not.
It just feels like a very Emma movie.
No, but hold on. What do you mean? Put on music. Again.
Oh my god!
You just said. I said it's.
Yeah, you're not male. It's Emma. It's an Emma movie.
Hold on, no, I can't let you do
What
it.
now?
I said it's elite and high art.
You didn't. You said male and high art.
Elite and high art.
You said male.
I said male, elite and high art
Okay.
as a joke. And you said...
Yeah,
and you
I was here, I remember.
And you said, no, it's an Emma movie. So
Yes,
what?
it's an Emma movie.
It's not elite and... I'm
It's
not
not
elite
for
and high
elite.
art.
Not a male way. Not in sort of a Reddit way.
Oh, you're pushing it. You're pushing it. No, you're pushing it.
Emma likes political depressing things, explains a lot.
I wanted to see Bridget Jones. And it was the only other movie that was available.
Not really. You were
that
talking
we
about...
would both like.
I
that was on at the cinema on that day.
But I was just gonna say, you had been recommending this for a while.
No, I hadn't.
Yeah, for about 3 or 4 days, or
No.
a couple of weeks, you've been saying, we should see this at some point.
Yeah, I was like, because it's up for the best picture.
Okay. You still haven't mentioned the movie, by the way.
I forget the name of it.
It's called I'm Still Here.
I think it's up for best picture at the Oscars and also best international picture. It's in Portuguese. It's set in Brazil and it's a true story. It's like during military dictatorship, and it's about this woman whose husband gets like kidnapped and killed by the, whatever they're called, the militia, the junta, whatever you call them. The army they're in charge of South American countries. And he's also up for best actress.
Mm-hmm.
You were in so
There.
when this camera is off, you were in so much trouble.
No.
You were in so much.
No.
I think I might have to ask you to mute.
Okay, tough. I'm gonna play the game instead. Let's load up the Milfed family.
Kane?
Something romantic, exactly.
Kane?
Mm-hmm.
Later on, you were in so.
What snobby restaurant is Susan dying to go to with Mike?
You were in so much trouble.
Well, do you know?
Why would I know?
I don't know. You've watched like an episode of this. You said you'd watched 1 or 2 episodes of this show.
It is kind of romantic when you
Is
think about it. About a woman who loves her husband who gets killed.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing more romantic than lost love.
Okay.
Like Romeo and Juliet.
Okay. Well, they both die in that one.
You know what I mean? Like star-crossed lovers. It's like
Sorry,
the old
spoilers for Romeo and Juliet.
star-crossed lovers is like one of the old tropes in the book.
Mm. It
Doomed,
was Le Petit Fleur, by the way.
doomed love and all that. Does that mean the little flower?
Yes, it does. Not a great name. Right, what were we doing in this? Was the last thing that happened? Frank has asked you to see what you can uncover about the night his twin brother was murdered. Complete all your other blue goals in order. Yeah, but I don't think they're twins, and I don't think they're brothers.
Well, you can have twins who aren't identical.
That's true. You can have fraternal twins.
They're more common than identical twins.
And less freaky. Discover the truth about that night. If you ever get stuck, call Frank and he'll try and point you in the right direction. There's also... Carl hasn't been getting much attention. You should do something about it. I'm not going to sleep with Carl. And then there's... It's back to the Solace house for you. Lynette says it wasn't her out that night, but Gabrielle. Given the serious nature of the matter at hand, she's got a bit of explaining to do. But Gabrielle doesn't seem to be home.
Who's Carl again?
I don't remember who
He's
Carl
not the
is.
gardener, is he?
I don't think so, no. Carl is just some nerd who lives around town, I think. I don't know.
I don't really like romantic movies.
Like what?
I suppose the most romantic movie I like is the 2005 Pride and Prejudice. With Keira
I
Knightley
guess
and
so.
Matthew McFadden. Well, that's romantic, isn't it?
I guess so. It's just that both lead characters are so unlikable.
You think Lizzie Bennet is unlikable?
A little bit. She's a bit annoying.
No, she's like meant to be...
And Darcy's fucking irritating as hell.
Lizzie Bennet is like only meant to be like, I think 20 at most.
I know, but she acts like she's 12.
No, she doesn't.
I can't sneak into the house or anything. I might have to, like, go to bed or, like, let's skip time. Oh, somebody's in. There we go, you fuckers. Were you fucking again?
Okay.
Well, they're every time I go over to their house, it's like, oh, sorry, we were having sex.
Well, isn't that nice?
Yeah, but then they get weirdly graphic about it. I'm not that close to them. Talk to.
So, tell me, did you find out anything new about Daniel's case?
Funny you should ask, because I did hear about something that might be of interest to you.
I have a cough.
Okay.
You do have a cough.
What's up?
And I'm sneezing.
Oh, little sneeze wife. A little sneeze wife.
When this stream is over and this camera is off, he's in so much trouble.
Okay, for calling you a little sneeze
In
wife.
so much trouble.
But you are a little
And for
sneeze
saying I
wife.
wasn't to leave in high art.
Okay.
And for saying I was having a tantrum.
Okay, I didn't. I said you were sulking.
Which is the same thing.
No, it isn't. A tantrum is much worse.
And for being sexist about Bridget Jones.
If you say so.
And for saying that I like depressing things.
You do like depressing
Well,
things.
you don't say it.
Why?
Because it makes me out to be a weirdo.
No, it doesn't. You love depressing
Right,
political intrigue.
Now you're telling everyone I'm a weirdo.
Okay, Emma.
And I'm sure you did something else.
Meowdy. You didn't tell me.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
This. The camera thing. I'll be yelling.
Oh my god.
I'll be yelling about that too.
Mm-hmm. You didn't tell me the entire story about what happened last night, did you? Or that night. It was a few days ago now, I think.
In game, it probably was last night, was it?
Lynette said that she saw you out that night. Ooh, we're going into a different room to have it out, I guess.
I told you I went out running that night, didn't I?
You go running in them high heels?
No, she wears like lycra and goes out on night runs.
That doesn't sound very safe.
Yeah, it's a suburban, basically gated community.
That's
There's only been one murder.
Murders happen in gated communities.
Yes, but I don't
You're
think you
more
told
likely
me...
to be murdered by someone you know.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you go up?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that it's dangerous for everybody else then. That's just like a spouse or whatever.
She could be murdered by her neighbour.
Yeah, so then why would running at night make a difference?
You shouldn't
They're going to
run
murder her
at night.
anyway. Why?
They say women shouldn't run at night.
Okay. You going to take that?
I wouldn't run at night. I don't even like going out at night on my own.
Carry a sword or something.
You're not allowed.
Okay, only if they catch you.
I don't like going out alone when it's dark.
Mm-hmm. I like night walks. They're fun.
But that's because you're less likely than me to get murdered.
I don't think you told me everything that happened that night.
Gabby, what is she talking about?
Carlos.
I hate his whole vibe. I really hate Carlos.
He does have a very sleazy vibe.
He's got a sleazy outfit, and I hate his beard.
I agree, Grenadier, so I don't run during the day either.
Just what were you up to that night?
Ooh.
I don't know. There was some guy.
Dogging again? We already caught the teens dogging.
Some guy?
No, wait. 2 guys, actually. They were really confused.
Do either of them have a name?
Of course they had names. The one that talked with me in the passenger seat. His name started with an L, but I can't remember what it was. Well, they did freak me out at first, but he was just asking for directions. It was pathetic. The guy tried to flirt with me. I mean, come on. He was driving last year's model. Did he think I'd even give the time of day to a guy in a car like that?
Whoa, back up, Gabby. Who was this guy? Why was he flirting with you?
I gotta go hit him.
Carlos, it's not technically flirting if it's one-sided. And trust me, this was one-sided. I was just being nice.
According to people who have seen the show, she cheats like every other week. So I don't know if I necessarily believe her. Are you excited for the 40th EastEnders episode? Emma?
Yeah, I guess so.
Not like 40th anniversary?
Yeah.
Ugh.
February 1985. Which is 40 years ago.
What are they going to do for it?
You
Because
don't. You don't care.
Emma does this thing, and apparently it's fairly common with soap people.
Soap people.
Yeah, like, they spoil themselves beforehand. Like, they just read basically everything that's going to happen. Everything that happens in every soap episode is published the day or two before. And it's up on forums and magazines
it used
and
to be
stuff like
magazines, yeah.
Yeah.
And now
like
obviously
Digital Spy or whatever.
It still is in magazines, but most people just go to the internet.
that. Yeah. But why? What is the point of that?
Maybe that's why I'm not fussed about spoilers, because it's always the way I did it. The magazine would come out every week and it would be like, oh, this is what's going to happen in each episode.
But why would that be? Where did that get started? Because it's fucking insane.
I don't know. Well, actually, it's more like a summary of what's going to happen in the episode, not literally every single thing.
Yeah, but it's like it spoils things, right?
Well, no, it keeps big secrets. Like, this week someone's going to die, but they don't tell you who.
Mm-hmm.
Or this week someone's going to have an affair, but they don't tell you who.
Mm-hmm.
So they do keep some things a secret. So the live episode, they're going to do a live episode for the EastEnders.
Oh, God, that sounds awful.
I think Thursday, Friday? Like, not tomorrow, but come next week. I think. There's going to be like the Queen Vic is going to explode because of course it will. And somebody's going to give birth, so that'll be interesting. See an actress potentially give birth live.
Mm-hmm.
I could show you something funny actually.
What?
But like, what else is happening? So yeah, it's going to explode the pub, and the actress is going to give birth live, and well, not really, you know, pretend in the storyline. And I think somebody's going to die, and like, you don't care. So I think what I wanted to show you was go to YouTube because it's genuinely very funny. It's genuinely very funny. Do you remember before when I showed you the Coronation Street episode that was live for their anniversary where the tram crash happened?
Yes, that was terrible.
And the tram like came off the bridge and hit the woman in the shop. Fizz gives birth.
Fizz.
Short for Fiona.
Is it F-I-Z-Z?
It's Coronation Street, not EastEnders.
Oh, whatever.
Yes, it's F-I-Z.
Fizz.
No, one Z.
Oh, of course, sorry. Fizz Coronation Street.
Gives birth.
Gives...
No, this is notorious even amongst soap fans. She was doing this live, and it's very, very funny.
Fizz gives birth to Hope.
Live, yeah.
From 6 years ago, or 14 years ago, or whatever.
She's like,
please be honest. This isn't labour, is it?
Give me that there. I can fast forward.
I've seen babies born earlier and survive.
Can you stop holding the fucking mouse? You're ruining Yeah, but you're fucking up my OBS by holding the mouse. Stop it.
You're so sweary.
I am.
We always the sweary.
Yes.
Well, I feel like a right
Weird
dick.
way to
I don't know, when she's in labour, when she's screaming.
I'm fine. You don't look fine.
Yeah, I'm going to shout the midwife.
This is what Emma enjoys.
Everyone thinks this is silly. She goes like,
Any minute now.
and this is live now.
Watch,
Or was
squeeze
it
my
live
hand
on
and go for it.
TV?
Go on.
Okay, that is pretty bad. Even for soaps, that's not good.
No, it's not. It became like a meme. Like, you see her face.
One last push. One last push. You can do
Oh my god.
It became a meme like that
girl.
one. You know the one. You've seen the soap memes where they say silly things.
I became a total slag.
Um,
You need slapping down.
Yes, that or like
I've lost everything.
Jelly, yes, that one. Or jelly shouldn't run; it should wobble. You see that one?
Yes, that one's pretty great.
Or there's bubblies in the fridge. Or what's that one? My son is in the kitchen having a biscuit.
I really like the jelly shouldn't run, it should wobble.
Jelly shouldn't run. It should wobble.
Everything on this show is fucking ridiculous and stupid. Emma watches this every week. Or how many times a week does this air?
2 or 3 times?
3 times a week.
Jelly shouldn't run. It should wobble.
Yeah, but these are only the bad examples. It's not like
They're
this all
all
the time.
like this. I don't think this is that distinguishable from
You've
everything
never
else I've
watched
seen.
a full episode.
Yeah, that's because every time I stay for longer than 5 minutes, you tell me to leave.
That's because you're sniggering. Have you ever watched a full episode? Have you?
Yes.
No, you haven't.
My mum used to watch. No, my nana used to watch Coronation Street. So
Okay.
I watched a couple of full episodes.
What were they about?
What do you mean? What were they about? Coronation
Then
Street.
you have no proof. You're lying.
They're about Coronation Street.
He's lying.
Let's go back to the game. What were you talking about? Cheating again?
No, she met 2 guys in a car and
Yes.
gave them
Besides-
directions.
I don't usually fall for the kind of guys you see on the FIB's most wanted list. Unless you were on it, sweetie.
What's the FIB?
Gosh, thanks, I guess.
You need to tell me everything about these 2 men.
What exactly do you want to know?
Tell
How
us
hot and
exactly what
dreamy
happened
were
that
they
night,
were?
Gabby. Everything.
Go away, Carlos. None
Then
of
our
your
friend here
business.
can find out what she needs to know and do her little detective thing somewhere else.
It is a sexist skit.
We are being Jessica Fletcher.
He does deserve to be cheated on. Carlos is so... You know what he did?
No.
Because I watch, video essays from the take.
Oh, why? You watched a video essay on Desperate Housewives.
And Gabby, actually.
This is the most millennial, sad millennial thing I've ever heard.
Do I have to spend the whole stream roaring at you?
You watched
Why
a video
did you just
essay.
say that?
You watched a video essay on a specific character that you don't like from a show that you don't like.
Why not?
Why?
You learned something new?
About something you don't give a fuck about.
It's media analysis.
Okay.
Sad millennial. Ganarius has been there since the beginning. Ganarius, has he been awful since the beginning?
No.
It's Valentine's Day and he's been picking on me since the beginning. Sad millennial. We've already muted once so I could yell at him. You have 5 seconds to apologise.
Sorry.
Oh, he's pushing me. You're pushing me. Thank you, Gares. I watched a video essay by The Take, fantastic channel, highly recommend them, and it was about Gabby. And in the video essay, it said that Carlos hid Gabby's birth control so that she'd get pregnant with their daughters.
Oh, Christ. That's like proper assault. That's pretty grim.
Yeah, Carlos is awful.
So he's evil.
Well, he's not portrayed as evil. You're meant to like him, I think.
Ugh. Well, that's evil.
Well, they're all evil. They all do
I guess
evil
they are
things.
all evil.
Like, they cheat and they kill people or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think they kill people. Don't they cover up for murder at some point?
Mm-hmm.
Don't they? Doesn't Gabby kill somebody? I think this was the same video. I think
Gabby's a paedophile, I know that.
Gabby
apparently likes sleeping with teens.
Yeah. Gabby killed her abusive stepfather.
Mm-hmm.
And all the he was like raping her or something when she was a child. And all the Desperate Housewives and Carlos bury him in the woods.
Okay.
What? Now that's American soap. So
Mm-hmm.
that would probably happen in a British soap.
Yeah, in a British soap they do that, but also cry about jelly. Little detective thing?
Right. Well, I was out running and...
Ooh, flashback.
Ooh!
She didn't even speak to them.
And...
She just kind of waved.
That was it? See? You were all getting excited over what turned out to be nothing.
She's boning the quiet gardener from the first episode. Pedo might be a bit strong with her. I thought she was all about dating 15 and 16-year-olds.
Well, that's technically not a paedophile. Paedophile is prepubescent.
I
children.
know.
There's another word
Colloquially,
for it.
though.
There's another word for it.
I know. If
Ebophile?
anybody a Redditor, they'll know. A libertarian might know the difference.
No, there's a word for someone who
know.
likes 15 to 17,
Yeah.
like ebophile or something.
I think something like that.
Yeah.
Hebephilic, something like that.
Something like that, yeah. But it's still wrong, okay, she's not a paedophile, but she shouldn't be sleeping with a 15-year-old.
She, much like the creepy molesty dragon in Princess Maker 2, she likes him young.
Yeah.
These guys got
Hey,
lost.
say Drake, I heard you
They
like him
pulled over and I
young.
gave them
Putting a
directions.
minor.
And then they went off on
Emma
their
has
little way.
been watching the Kendrick Lamar halftime show for the Super Bowl recently.
It was very good.
It is very good. But
And then I started looking
Quite
up
fun.
their feud. My goodness.
Emma has been introduced to the world of hip-hop beefs.
And no, the video I watched was Joe Johnson, Kendrick Lamar versus Drake explained for white people.
Oh, Emma, no.
It came up on my recommended.
Okay.
And I am white.
Mm-hmm.
And I know nothing about rap. Literally nothing.
I haven't heard actually much of Kendrick Lamar, but I do like what I've heard.
Well, from
Seems
what I
really
know
good.
now, he's considered one of the best ever.
Yeah, he's considered like the voice of a generation
Like
kind of thing.
his album Pimp Like a Butterfly.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
No, I think it's Pimp Like a Butterfly.
No, it's definitely To Pimp a Butterfly.
We don't even know who he is.
Yeah, but that was one of the most critically acclaimed albums ever.
Well, why didn't you listen to it then?
I just haven't gotten around to it. I will at some point.
Is
I'll
it?
listen to Pimp a Butterfly and Damn. I think are meant to be
Yeah,
incredible.
it's the algorithm. I didn't type in explain it for white people.
I'm white. Help. What is rap?
No, it was the rap feud.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even know Drake was a rapper.
I don't think I did either. I don't think I've heard a Drake song. I thought he was like, shit neo-soul, basically. I give it a sub. That's very kind. Are there Emma ops out there? Does Emma have beefs?
Well, there are a few didn't seem very... everyone's laughing at this Super Bowl thing, but it sounded really nasty.
Yeah.
Accusing each other really... Is that normal for
I
these
think so, yes.
diss tracks?
I believe
Accusing
so, yes.
each other of horrible things.
Yeah.
Wife beating and being interested in teens.
Yeah.
And really horrible things.
Yeah. I think that's fairly standard.
That's awful.
Yeah, I'm not really particularly into that whole thing. Although I do like the song "How Do You Sleep" by John Lennon, which is like
A diss track.
diss track for white people.
Diss track doesn't just mean rap.
I'm aware. Yeah, that's definitely a diss track.
Like, wasn't there a famous example? It was like a guy and a girl. Fuck you. He released a song called "Fuck You" to his ex, and then she released a song called "Fuck You Back." You ever heard of that?
Vaguely.
It was fair, and they were
vaguely
that
aware
wasn't
of it.
rap, and they were white people.
Yeah, and it all seems a bit even more embarrassing, doesn't it?
Sorry. No clues or red herrings or anything, Sherlock.
Just out of curiosity, where were they going?
Oh, they wanted directions to the Fox house.
They what?
They what? Then that would mean those were the murderers, probably.
Dun dun dun.
My God. Gabby, how is it that this is the first time we've all heard about this?
Come on. I mean, what's the big deal? They were lost, and I was trying to help them.
You sent them to the house.
They'd have found it anyway, to be fair.
I was just trying to be helpful.
Well, you sure picked a wonderful time to start.
Carlos.
Do you have any idea what this means? You're an accessory to murder,
That's a
Gabby.
bit harsh. An accessory to murder.
Well, it does look suspicious if she goes, "Oh, I forgot. I sent these two guys to the house just before the killing."
No, she's just selfish and brainless.
Yeah. I mean, we know that, but the cops mightn't.
Like when she's...
Although, after speaking to her for 5 minutes, they'll probably get it.
Like she said before that she didn't even care he was dead.
Yes.
Like she's just selfish and brainless.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe not brainless.
And you
but she
withheld
does seem
information
very
from the
shallow.
police.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I could be violating parole just for being around you.
You're on parole?
Yeah, he got caught for insider trading or embezzlement or something and went to prison for a year or something.
They could throw me back in jail. Is that what you want?
How would I have known what they were up to? I don't see what the problem is. I mean, they would
Jesus,
have found the
Gabby,
house
you can at least
sooner or
pretend to feel bad.
He's in the phone book, you know. Like, are they the worst criminals you've ever heard of? Having to ask directions to a hit.
That is true.
It's just pathetic.
I think you should take a deep breath and listen to what you're saying.
No, I think she's right there, actually.
All right, just forget it. I don't want to hear
Well,
any
it's a
more
bit
from
like
you.
that
Done
Tonya
enough.
Harding thing. Remember the ones
Yes.
that hit Nancy Keegan's leg?
Mhm.
They asked where she was.
Yes.
And they just turned up and hit her
Mhm.
leg. And they didn't even manage to break her leg.
Yeah, it's all just very inept. A Desperate Housewives game, I had no idea. It's actually really good. Shockingly. I had no idea. I played it as a joke and it just kind of kept going on.
At least we have a better idea of what went down that night. And lucky you. You
now
managed to get
solving
an
the murder
eyewitness
of
that
a
found a
local
way to
gay.
help facilitate the murder, but somehow can't remember the name of the killer who tried to hit on her.
Wait a minute.
It's a bit creepy trying to hit on someone when you're about to murder someone.
I
It's
guess
like-
she's just that hot.
It's like, ooh, sexy lady, we've got to murder someone, pal.
Didn't you say something that you read that she was like 27 when she was in this show and she was playing a 40-year-old?
Yeah, I saw something about her. It was talking about this affair with the teenage gardener.
Yes.
He was like 25 playing a 16-year-old, and
Mhm.
she was 27 playing a 40-year-old. That can't be
That's
right.
really
That
great.
can't be right, though.
Mhm.
Well, because if Carlos hit her birth control and she ended up having 2 babies because of that, he didn't hide it, obviously, he damaged her.
Mhm.
So
You can have babies at 40.
2.
Yeah, you can have babies at 40.
Yeah, you can, but like in like TV, that's very unusual. They used to call them like geriatric mothers.
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
think that's gone now, though.
I don't think. I don't know.
Is this using the Sims engine? I don't know why they decided to make this game look identical to the Sims, like the Sims 2 or whatever. But they did. Because it doesn't really have any gameplay similarities to the Sims. It's just identical to the Sims.
Like she has daughters, and they're both under 10. I think,
Mhm.
even when the show ends, so she can't be that old.
No.
I would have thought she was. I didn't realize she was only meant to be 20. The actress. I thought she looked older than
Mhm.
27. Like a ton of makeup. on her.
Yes, the makeup does age you quite badly.
Well, she kind of looks. I would have guessed.
It's like when you see kid actors wearing a lot of makeup and you're like, you look 40, you know? It's weird.
Amma, you've plenty of time for baby stuff. I would have guessed she was like
My
meant.
little womb clock is ticking.
I would have guessed she was meant to be like 35.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not very good at like guessing ages when once
No,
people.
especially in American shows when everybody's like miscast wildly.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. I'll say one thing, though. She sure is taking her time.
Okay, I'm back. This is for you.
If this is a prescription for anti-anxiety meds, maybe you'd better hold on to it, Gabby. That's just mean.
It's the guy's phone number from that night.
He gave you his phone number.
You kept his number?
You kept his number.
Yeah, and you kept it. Did the murder occur because of the gun you bought for a neighborhood gay? No, he didn't even get to fire a shot. However, now his brother has the gun. And the last time we saw the brother of the gay / husband, he was like rocking back and forth holding the gun, looking like he was going to go Travis Bickle
Why are you
mode.
squeezing that?
I don't know, just fidgeting with something. I should get a fidget spinner.
You never usually fidget with your hands.
Yeah, I do. I'm like twirling pens or holding stuff like that.
No, you're not.
Yeah, at least during the stream.
Oh, I never noticed.
Now I remember. His name was Leonard, but my friends call me Leo. Yeah, didn't do much for me when he said it either.
What reason could you possibly have to keep his number?
Oh, relax, Carlos. I put it in my pocket and just forgot
Why'd you
about
put
it
it in your
since
pocket?
then. Like you'd expect me to wear the same hoodie twice?
Well, it's very convenient, isn't it?
Yeah, well, looks like I got calls to make. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Do Carlos and Gabby get divorced? I'm assuming they're not together in the final episode.
I have no idea.
Because they do not seem compatible
Mhm.
or happy. Is he yelling at her?
I think so, yes.
Oh dear.
Right. A phone number, but whose?
Who's
There's
the-
only one way to find out. Call the mystery number on your cell phone. If you find yourself stumped, don't hesitate to
There's a
contact us.
policeman there.
Oh, yeah, they're like cordoning off the house a little bit, or...
Couldn't you just tell him that you've got the phone number?
Yeah, but they're useless. They're not taking the murder seriously, and I suspect it's because he was a gay.
Hmm.
Hello, mustache. Oh, yeah, he doesn't even want to talk to me right now. Right, let's call this. I have a mobile phone.
Hello?
Hey!
Forget about it.
Who am I speaking to?
What?
I asked who I was speaking to.
Okay, where do I talk into? Hey, Vinny, what am I supposed to do? How does this work? Jesus Christ, are you a moron?
That's
You
the hot
talk into the phone
mafioso
and say
who
something like, leave
likes
a
us.
message after the beep. Or Big Sammy sleeps with the fishes. Your choice. Hey, what are you doing? You're recording right now. You gotta start over. I don't want my voice on your stupid answering machine.
That's quite funny.
It's dumb.
That's quite good. Okay, cool. The message you heard on the number Gabrielle gave you seemed to have a familiar voice. Vincent Scorsetti. Could that really have been him? Call him to find out.
You're gonna get killed. Why are you risking your life?
Gonna call Vincent because I kept his number as well. He put his number in my phone because he was like, "You're hot, Miss Milfette."
He's going to kill you,
This
though.
is Vincent.
Possibly.
This is Vince. That's a weird way to answer the phone.
Hey, it's me. I've got a question I need to ask you. It's Dreya. I need to talk to you.
Did you kill your one?
Okay, shoot.
He got a sexy voice.
What can you tell me about Daniel Fox?
Fox? I don't know what you're looking for. I was as upset as anyone else when I heard about his untimely passing. It was an absolute tragedy. Poor preening bastard was doing so much for the community.
Bastards. Is there anything...
What's the first option?
Yes, Daniel was a great person. I was hoping you might know something about the night he died.
I might be a bit better. I just don't think
I'm
you should
sorry.
be direct.
I'm not the right guy to ask about
Then
that.
who is?
If you're looking for answers or closure, the police are still investigating the crime.
I'm about to get hit by a car. Beep!
I'm sure they're doing everything they can to find out who's behind Fox's death.
Can't you just move?
No, not when I'm in the conversation screen.
Anyway, you're causing traffic jams.
Yeah, there's now multiple cars behind me.
Move, they're beeping their horn.
I'm so happy. I'm sure they're doing their best, but I think there's more to it than just Daniel's murder. I think the police are on the wrong trail, or they're hard at work, but they're going about it the wrong way.
She is moving her hips.
Yes, she is.
Move! Move, Kate!
What makes you say that?
Oh my god, move!
Someone else was on Wisteria Lane the night Daniel was killed. There were 2 strangers on Wisteria Lane that night, or there was a suspicious man creeping around that night. His name's Leo. He claimed to know you.
He didn't claim to know Vincent.
No, but we're bluffing, I guess. This one?
It's up to you.
Apparently he's an associate of yours. Name Leonard? Does that ring a bell? His friends call him Leo.
Vincent's name is
Sorry,
changed to
name
play.
doesn't
It was
ring a
changed to
bell.
player character.
Mhm.
How does this relate to me exactly?
Can
I mean, I do
move.
business with a lot of people. It's always possible that I met him at some point.
I think
You
if
know,
you don't
it's
move,
funny.
the cars are going to run you
wouldn't
over.
believe how
I
many
can't
people
move,
there
I
are
can't
running
control
around
it either.
saying
Can
you
they're
just exit
friends
the
with Vincent
conversation?
No.
Grossetti. On any given day, a man in my position may meet dozens of people. I can't be expected to remember everyone I've met. Give me a break.
Forget about it.
Don't you remember him helping you record his voice message? I can play it for you if you like.
Oh, right. That Leo. Yeah, maybe I know who you're talking about. Oh, yeah, Leo. I think he works at the pharmaceutical office. We have a lot of employees, though. I don't know them all by name.
I heard that he was your personal assistant. Kind of like a gopher, except he carried a gun.
Listen, I understand how difficult it must be for you. You miss your friend and you're trying to find answers. But you're barking up the wrong tree here. I'm sure if you just give it some time, you'll find out that there are better days coming your way. One thing I've found in my years of doing business is people usually get what's coming to them.
Should I read into that?
Listen, I'd love to keep talking to you, but I've got an important business call on the other line. I've got to go, but let's talk later. We have a lot to talk about. Goodbye for now.
We can continue this some other time then. That's only two
What the hell
cars.
do you think?
They can wait. I mean, if they're too dumb to go around, they're just too busy staring at my hips.
So you're not going to go around? Where's the time?
Right there.
Oh, so it is.
Yeah. I love you. We need to leave at 3, that's why I was checking. What the hell do you think you're doing? Answering my phone, Mr. Fed.
Look, this is not a game.
You're the one that called me up and started yelling at me.
You shouldn't be speaking with Vincent.
And what makes you think it's any of your business who I talk to on the
Shouldn't you ask him
phone?
how he knows?
How do you know I talk to him?
In my job, I sometimes have to observe certain members of the community.
Have you bugged my fucking phone?
You creep.
And I became aware of your recent contact
That was
with
only 5
Vincent.
minutes ago.
Let's just say it's your tax dollars hard at work.
They
But
bugged
anyway,
my phone.
He's Stasi.
Don't worry. It's not you that we're investigating.
Then Vincent's under investigation? For what?
I really shouldn't be telling you this. It's classified. But it's for your own good. Vincent is being monitored by the government. His calls, his business dealings, everything. And from what I gather, you don't even... Actually, we shouldn't be having this conversation over the phone. You never know who's listening.
Where should we have this conversation then?
I have to take care of some things. But whenever you're ready to meet in person, call me back.
But we shouldn't discuss
My
that on the
time is
phone either.
valuable. But so is what I have to tell you.
It better be worth all the fuss you're making over it. Bye.
Now move out of the way.
You can go now.
You probably have to go onto the footpath.
There we go. Now stop beeping. Eric Larson sure is one strange character, but right now he seems to be willing to help you out. Find out what you can. If for nothing else, for Daniel's sake. When you're ready, give him a call to set up a time and place for the two to meet. Alright. I mean, sure.
You didn't give me the impression.
Start by
you
getting
even
the
liked
facts from
Daniel
the
that
officer
much.
outside the Fox house. After that, see what you can find out about Daniel's murder. I mean, I can always call Frank and say, like, hey, it seems like the mob put a hit out on your brother, but you probably already knew that because you fucking pissed off the mob.
Hello?
You're on the road again?
The good news is that I know the truth. Those assailants had definite ties to Vincent Corsetti. He's our man. The weird news is that I got a very odd phone call within seconds of finishing talking to
You should be
Vincent.
careful because he's going to go after them with a gun.
He's probably going to go after him with a gun, but right now he's locked up in the precinct.
Couldn't
He's
he-
for questioning.
He could just break out.
He could, and he'd probably stash the gun somewhere.
You don't want to be responsible
Really?
for deaths.
From who?
You're not going to track the gun to me.
But you got it off Bree.
The Fed, Eric Larson.
You got it off Bree,
Yeah,
didn't you?
Yeah.
Eric Larson. We've met. What did he want?
So they will track it to you.
It was something he insisted on telling me in person.
Yeah, they'll track it to Bree, and she'll say she gave it to you.
How would they track it to Bree?
Because she registered the gun, didn't she?
Oh yeah, she's with the NRA. Mm.
Maybe you should find out what it is.
Maybe he's smart enough to like file the serial numbers off. He's like a weird Reddit conspiracy theorist. He probably is.
I get the feeling he might be able to tell us something worthwhile.
All right. Jesus Christ again! What the fuck is wrong with you? Did you just go around in a circle so you can get stuck behind me again?
It's the Truman Show.
I'll go onto the footpath.
It's the Truman Show.
Mm-hmm.
What do they call it in America? The sidewalk?
Yeah, the sidewalk.
Which
or if
bit?
you're in Britain, the pavement.
We call it footpath.
Yes.
What bit is the curb?
This.
The bit where you're just about to walk off?
Yeah, the edge bit.
Do we call it that?
Yes.
I'd never hear people say that. I just hear people say the footpath.
Yeah, and the edge of the footpath is the curb.
I don't hear people say curb.
Okay, sorry.
What did you just say?
Nothing.
What did you just say?
Nothing. I said, okay, sorry. Am I not allowed to apologise?
I haven't heard people in Ireland use the expression curb.
Okay, sorry.
Have you?
Yeah.
Get off me.
Okay, I love you.
You're in so much trouble. You just keep being rude.
Uh-huh.
Stop making little noises.
Eric, let's go meet.
So, you ready to meet with me yet? Because if you don't have the time to have a serious conversation with me, then don't bother saying yes.
Where did you want to meet me?
Good. It would be in both of our best interests if I came to you.
Whatever.
I don't think you should trust me.
I don't
Meet me
like
at the
Eric.
cul-de-sac in 60 minutes. I'll be expecting
60
you.
minutes.
Right, let's go to the cul-de-sac. It's right over here, next to the Fox house. Hello.
Hello again, Mrs.
Oh, it's already happening. I guess I'm just waiting.
Glad to see you made it.
I hate how you dress. It's so dumb. You want to be Columbo so badly. Yeah, I'm here. What do you
Columbo
want?
doesn't wear that hat.
No, he doesn't wear a hat.
Were you always this blunt?
That's a very interesting question because you don't remember.
You're here because we need to talk.
Never mind the game. I want more Emma Dreya drama.
There's a hell of a lot more to Daniel's murder than you think.
I mean, I know it was probably because his brother did that whole, like, uncovering the embezzlement by the mob thing. Is that it?
Seems a bit harsh to kill his brother over that.
I mean, apparently it was like a few million.
Yeah, but he ran away, like. He didn't, like, steal it off them or tell on them. So that's a bit harsh.
Maybe he did steal it and he just didn't tell us.
If he
Maybe he did funnel some money in.
much money, why would he be living here? He'd be living off
in hiding.
a massive mansion in Paraguay.
Yeah, but maybe it's like, you know, we go low, hide out in the suburbs for a while and then, you know...
He wouldn't stay in America. He's not that stupid.
He might be. He gives Reddit energy.
I believe in America.
You can start by telling me how all of this relates to Vincent.
There's a number of things I can tell you about him. I told you we've been keeping an eye on him, didn't I?
You never said why.
The man leads two lives. In one life, he's a businessman, an occasional philanthropist.
The man
In the other, he puts on a bat suit and fights crime.
That's the guy that came backstage at the fashion show and was checking out houses in the neighborhood. The other life is one that not too many people know about. That's the Vincent Corsetti you really don't want to deal with. He's like a snake without the charm.
Fucking hell.
Do snakes have charm?
Well, it's like a snake charmer
Yeah, but like
joke.
yeah,
but it
like,
doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense because it's not the snake that has the
That
charm.
Vinny is a high-ranking member of an incredibly powerful mob family in the city.
No
Your little
way.
detective work just revealed the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, don't blush. Don't be like, oh, I'd hardly call it detective work.
Maybe she tried to seduce him.
Mm-hmm.
The
Do you think
first
this
one.
is tied into Daniel's
Yeah, I think
death?
the first one, yeah.
Frank Fox noticed some shady dealings going on at his old office.
We know.
The perps wanted to cover their tracks and hired some mob enforcers to tie up their loose ends. That's why the trail you were following led you to Vincent Corsetti. It was his thugs that killed Daniel.
No.
Thing is, once Vinny got wind of the deal, he decided he wanted a bigger piece of the pie. He snapped his fingers
now
and
they're
suddenly
beeping
everyone
their
with
horns
any
at her.
knowledge of the bookkeeping errors disappeared.
Did you see that?
Frank was the last link.
Who is
My
that?
suspicion is that they killed Daniel thinking he was Frank.
That's what Frank
But
told me.
they don't look anything alike.
No, they don't look anything alike.
The ads I've been getting today have been insane. What kind of ads have you been getting?
I've been getting a lot of army ads recently. I think every year they try and ramp up recruitment.
Not that I need to even say it, but do yourself a favor and don't get involved with Vincent again. It's
Maybe
not
if you didn't
safe.
like tell her all this stuff.
I'm aware that it's not safe. What are you talking about?
Are you really that forgiving? Or did you just block that whole ordeal out of your memory? I really thought the locket would stir up something in you. But I guess that wasn't the case.
Oh yeah, anybody who's not been following this, we have amnesia. So we don't remember anything of our life from before 20 years ago. Well, I think it's between the years of like 10 and 20 something, 24 maybe. We don't remember anything.
What did he do to you?
You sent the locket? Why?
He just said to jog your memory.
You gave it back to me. Before you left town to start your life with Vincent.
What? What?
You were his girlfriend?
I couldn't offer you the lifestyle you were looking for. And so I let you go.
We were a mob wife?
And you were his girlfriend?
We were a fed girlfriend and then we became a mob wife?
I couldn't offer you the lifestyle you were looking for, so I let you go.
This is huge.
What? He let you just let you go off with a gangster?
I guess so. Maybe he wasn't a fed at that point. Maybe he was just a rookie.
When you called me to ask me for help, I didn't know what to do. But I offered to help you in any way I could. But when you didn't show up when you were supposed to, I suspected the worst. I thought you'd left us for good. I thought you were dead. For all I knew, you just dropped off the face of the earth. When I was brought in to investigate Vincent's shady business operation, I thought I'd find you
He could
with
be
him.
lying, though.
He could
But
be.
I didn't.
But we did recognize him in someone in the locket, and we did recognize ourselves.
Then I got word that he'd found someone that he was looking for. Some kind of unfinished chapter in his life.
You mean me?
Yes, Mary. I'm talking about you.
My name's Mary? What the fuck is Bingus's part in all this, then?
He could be lying.
Yeah, but I've suspected Bingus has been lying about our marriage for a while.
Yeah, but how do you know this fed guy?
I know everybody could be lying to me.
Yeah, you could. Your actual name could be Dorothy, and you're from Kansas.
Looking into Vincent allowed me to find you again. But you had a new life. I didn't want to step in where I wasn't wanted.
There must be loads of Dorothys who actually are from Kansas who get
Probably.
teased.
But now I have to. You're getting too close to Vincent, and trust me.
He's not that's why I think he's lying, because she was already involved with him.
Mm-hmm.
And why wouldn't Vincent go, hey, you're my girlfriend?
He did say, oh, you look real familiar.
So
and,
what, you're supposed to have, like...
gave a number, and maybe is like, he probably investigated us, knows that we have amnesia. Or maybe Bingus is one of his enforcers, and he foisted him off on us.
Did you, like, give yourself plastic surgery or something?
I don't know.
To make yourself look different?
I have no idea.
Do like a boys in Brazil kind of thing?
I don't know.
There is one thing I have to ask you, though.
What's that?
There's a period of time where I couldn't find any records for you. Like you vanished off the face of the earth. What happened to you, Mary?
What did you just call me?
What was the last one?
You're Mary. Can't you even remember that?
Do you have any proof? Ask him, does he have any proof? Does the last one, proof?
Do you have any proof?
Take another look at that locket I gave you. One face should be pretty familiar to you already.
It could be a doctored photo, though.
I know the girl's supposed to be
no,
me.
say it's a doctored photo.
I don't think it is.
But what, based on what, like?
Because it looks, like, accurately old, and we recognized some faces, and it brought back memories with our therapist.
The FBI couldn't fake all that?
I know, but when we went to our therapist, it was like, I suddenly remember bits and pieces about when I was 16
this
before
is like
the accident or
the
whatever.
MK Ultra thing.
What, they're infusing us with acid?
Yeah. I don't think you should trust him. I don't think you are Mary.
Well, I definitely recognize myself in it.
Yeah,
We
but that
took
could
picture
still be
at the
doctored.
Wood River County Fair.
It could be.
That was long before you got involved with Vincent, of course.
And
No, it
and
can't
like
be.
the English assassin says, what about Burden?
I don't know.
So is he not your son?
Because we don't remember. We said that we don't remember giving birth to Burden.
Yeah, but like Burden would obviously know if you
No,
raised...
we must have remembered, because he's only like 16, and it's like 20 years ago that we don't remember.
Like Burden would know who raised him. So either Burden maybe you raised Burden, or Burden's in on the conspiracy. And
Maybe.
And he's an actor who's pretending you're his mom.
Maybe.
Like that Nathan Filler show.
Yes, maybe. It can't be.
It's us. And I know somewhere in the dark
So search your
recesses of your
feelings, you know
mind
it to
you
be
know
true.
it to be true. What I don't know is how you can black out on an entire section of your life.
I don't know either, Eric.
Sooner or later, you'll remember something. You can't block out memories forever.
Give her a bang in the head. That usually works in the
I
movies.
suspect you'll come to terms with this on your own time. Believe what you want to believe. But do me one favor. Stay away from Vinnie Corsetti. You've got to trust me on that.
But Vinny is your boyfriend.
I'll keep a closer eye on him. I can't promise anything, or you're in no position to tell me what to do.
It's up to you.
I'm not going to promise anything, Eric.
This is silly. I'd go after him and say, I want more information. What you mean we were dating?
Mm-hmm.
And what you mean that I left you for a gangster?
Mm-hmm. I really didn't see that coming.
Hello?
Good news, Frank. I think I figured it all out now.
Yeah, me too.
Uh-oh, Frank sounds sad.
Huh?
I've been going over everything I know about Daniel's murder, and I need to talk to you.
He thinks it's you.
You're talking to me right now.
In person. Meet me downtown, ASAP.
How do you plan on getting there?
I'm on my way now. If you leave right now, we should get there at the same time. Bye.
I wouldn't trust him.
Okay, see you there.
He's gonna kill you.
He might, yeah, maybe he thinks that I had something to do.
Well,
I mean,
if you were Vincent's girlfriend.
Maybe, yeah, maybe he found out some sort of thing. He has no business being outside right now. Head over there ASAP, okay? Let's go to our car and go to the mall or whatever.
That's all. Go to the mall.
In our Chrysler Pacifica, sponsored by Chrysler Pacifica. The game is actually sponsored by Chrysler Pacifica and Slimfast.
What's Slim Fast? Oh,
A
that's
sort
the thing,
of
yeah.
2000s era dieting powder.
Imagine that's how the game ends. We get murdered.
Bingus! I don't care about you. I don't really
But
like
he's spying. Ask him what he's doing there. Why is he just standing there? Ask him
Maybe
what's
he
going
came
on.
with us. Hey, Bingus.
How's my sweetheart today?
Ugh.
I'm doing all right, I
If
suppose.
you said that to me,
What?
if that was if I
How's my sweetheart today?
I'd hate that.
Why?
Get off me.
Maybe tonight we can do something to improve your mood. If you know what I mean.
If you put it near me, I'll chew it off.
Bye, hun.
Bye.
You have to have sex with him though, otherwise he'll keep cheating on you with his lesbian secretaries.
Well, they're long gone now.
Glad to see you finally made it.
I was making a joke.
Mm-hmm.
He can't.
He'll find another evil lesbian. Yeah, I made it.
What are you
So,
doing here?
Now that you're here, we need to talk.
Sure, this is everything I know.
Blah 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 blah.
Mike
blah,
was
blah,
at
blah,
Susan's
blah,
on the
blah,
night
blah.
of the murder. Carlos Solis was in his home that night as well. My son and his date were dogging and saw someone flirting with a car in front of the Scavo home. At first I thought it was Lynette, but when I talked with her, she said it was actually Gabby that Burden saw. When I returned to verify with her, she told me that she'd given directions to strangers in a car. As it turns out, those strangers were looking for directions to your house. They were the ones that killed Daniel. What's more, those assailants had definite ties to Vincent Corsetti. Do you think we should be talking here in public, by the way?
Whatever. We're here now. We'll talk now.
He suspects you.
I've been piecing together the evidence.
Did
There's
you
a
not
lot
listen to
going
anything
on the
Dreya
night
just
Daniel
said?
died. The Solises, the Scavos, the Vandy
She just told
even
you
your
that.
son was out that night.
Mm-hmm. Everyone seemed to be up to something.
One thing we know for certain is that two people were up to committing murder.
They just came out in the street with their guns out.
Mm-hmm. We were on the phone at that point.
You
with him.
told me. So they didn't cover their faces or wear gloves or anything.
Apparently not. Right, Leo. We've got his number. Literally.
Sure, we have some evidence, but we're not done yet.
Maybe we should just, at this point, we should just write all this up in a folder and drop it on the police officer's desk.
They won't even read it. They'll shred it.
Probably not. Why don't we just go to the cops and tell them what we know? The Fairview Police Department will be able to take Vincent down. Probably not.
Oh, my legs.
No, we can't do that. We don't know what could happen.
They may not be the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they're kind of honest. Do you think the cops are on the take?
Possibly.
I wouldn't doubt it.
You don't realize how deep this goes. I thought I could
Yeah,
get
the
away from
FBI
it.
dude already
Yeah.
knows.
So if they have all this information, there must be a reason they're not taking him down
Well,
immediately.
maybe the FBI haven't shared it with the cops.
Maybe.
I thought if I moved and kept to myself, they'd never find me.
You just stayed in the same fucking country.
Yeah, you should have left the country.
Go abroad. Go to Kazakhstan. Somewhere that they couldn't even find on the map because they're Americans.
Yeah, go live in a yurt somewhere. You don't realise how deep this goes. What a flirt.
And with Daniel barely cold.
I mean, I couldn't even find Fairview on a map. How the hell did they find me?
Jeez, fucking idiot.
Oh yeah,
Did he
apparently the
even
fashion
change
show.
his name, or did he use the same name?
I think he's using his same name.
And he moved in with his family member.
Yes.
If he is his family member. Who
Yes.
has to say, oh, he's an idiot. He deserves to get killed by the mob.
Apparently the fashion show and some other things that have been happening. The I completely forgot there was a paedophile teacher that we blackmailed as well. That probably got in the news.
You told me, yeah?
Yeah.
No, it didn't get in the news because you
No,
blackmailed
that's
her.
true.
Stop squishing that, let that go.
Why?
No,
Emma won't let me squish the little silicone cup holder placemat thing I have on my desk.
Stop squishing
I like
it.
squishing it. It's
Stop
nice. It has little ridges and little dots and textures on it, so that when you squish it, they sort of squish into each other, and it's pleasant. And Emma won't let me squish. I like squishing it. Between the fashion show and some other things that have been happening, it kind of put this little burb on the map. Ribbed for their pleasure.
Ban.
Emma.
Ban. Only I can say that.
Don't pet me.
Pet.
Daniel had no way of predicting the media attention a fashion show would bring. Yes, he would. He's a famous fashion. It's like
he's also famous.
Yes.
So you didn't change your name.
It's like he's basically Yves Saint Laurent in this universe.
He's on the run from the mob.
Yes.
And he moved in with his famous brother.
Yes, he's like Calvin Klein or something. So it's like he moved in with Calvin Klein in basically a house that they bought specifically for this, I guess. Because he moved from the city
Frank's
recently
an
to get
idiot.
some distance.
Frank's a moron.
Yes. And then put on a little mini fashion show. Obviously it was going to get
And he
press.
didn't even tell his brother that he was hiding from the mob.
No. He just said he needed to lay low or something.
Go for the first one.
I know. It's all my fault. I should have
Yeah,
told
it is
him.
all your fault.
You should have.
There'll be plenty of time for second guessing now that we can put them away.
I think now's the time we do something.
We're going to kill him?
But I don't know where to start.
Kill him. You have a gun.
There's still one thing that's bothering me. How did that Leo guy know Vincent Corsetti of all people?
He's like his
doesn't
assistant.
add up.
Yes, it does. That was funny.
There's a key fact that I
No,
haven't
don't
told
tell him
yet.
that you were fucking your man.
Yes, it does.
You've been holding out on me?
Your friend Eric told me some interesting facts. Yeah, Eric knows all this stuff.
Vincent Corsetti doesn't have ties to the mob. He is the mob. Over the years, he's ascended to the head of the family. He's untouchable, Eric. And his department in the FIB, or Eric and his department in the FIB have been trying to build
Is
a
that
case
a real
for a while.
thing, or is the game
I
just
have
not
no
saying FBI
idea.
for some
I don't
reason?
know. I've been trying to build a case for a while, but haven't been able to.
It was convenient timing when he showed up, wasn't it? Just when things started to get fishy.
That's where my money is.
All
Dawn,
right,
how
then.
could you betray
It's
Eric
up to
when
me to
apparently he
make
was
the
your
next
long-lost
move.
love?
I don't like Eric very much. I prefer Vincent. He's more
Vincent does have a
charismatic.
sexier voice.
He's way more charismatic.
And he's
so much dreamier.
And he has a very sexy voice. No, he's not dreamy. Dream is what you say about a boy band. He's hot.
Okay.
Get off me. It's like Aragorn and Legolas.
Okay.
Teenage girls fancy Legolas, adult women fancy Aragorn.
If he says so.
I do say so.
And what's that next move?
We'll find out soon enough.
Are you gonna kill people? Oh no. Beat him to it, filling in Frank. Oh, it's done.
Who those children? Oh, not this
No,
one.
this
Most
again.
people's
freak.
lives are driven by fear. Fear of hidden dangers. Fear of secrets being discovered.
You need to open
or
that safe.
fear
Yes.
of the unknown.
His jaw is so
But
chiseled.
sometimes, what we
He's got the
think
gun.
may be a demon lurking in the shadows turns out to be merely our guardian angel in disguise.
I hate these fucking.
Who's
voiceovers.
Kendra?
How are Kendra and
Deirdre?
Deidre?
No, it's just Deirdre.
That's spelled wrong though, isn't it? There should be another or.
Can't you spell it? You can spell it different ways.
There are people who spend a
Burden.
lifetime
Why is he
earning the
watching your
respect
son?
and
I don't
admiration
know.
of their
Perv.
peers and neighbors.
They look so weirdly proportioned. Kill him!
It can all be for naught.
Is Danielle her daughter?
Yes. Burden was dogging with her.
Bird.
When one's decency is called into question.
Who are those people?
I don't know.
Is that what the other character's name?
Did you
I have no
honestly
idea.
believe
Susan.
you would get away with this?
Get away with what?
Don't play games with me, young man. You know exactly what I mean.
No, I don't. Mom, can you help me out here?
What's going on?
Perhaps you've seen those little flyers about Danielle that have been appearing
That is
around the
horrible.
neighborhood. I think your son is to blame.
Doesn't mean it was your son, though.
Mm-hmm. Do you have one of the flyers with you?
Yes, I have one right here. See for yourself.
Why would my son go to all the trouble just to call some girl easy?
That
She's not
doesn't-
gonna like that one.
Go for the first one. My son didn't do
My
this.
son wouldn't do this.
It's obvious he's trying to get revenge on our family. Poor delusional boy thought he was good enough for my Danielle.
I agree that he's shit, but like, I don't know if he would do that.
Ask Susan what she thinks.
Is that what you think too, Susan?
And who's the man next to
I
Susan?
don't know
Yeah.
what to think. All I know is Danielle is spreading vicious rumors about Julie at school.
Ah.
As soon as Julie told me, I came over here. We may not agree who the culprit is, but we both agree that this whole
Hold
issue
on.
started
You're blaming
because of
my
your
son
son's
for
actions.
something that Danielle did.
Apparently.
To your Julie.
I'm just here for moral support
There's
for my
Carl.
two favorite
That's
girls.
the guy you're supposed to fuck.
I don't want to fuck Carol.
Who is he, though?
I don't know.
Is he Susan's husband?
I have no idea. Or maybe ex.
Susan's ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's dancing around the subject, but the one thing we know is that your son has
How
ruined our
so?
girls' lives.
How so?
Yeah, how?
Don't you dare tell me to calm down.
Slap her.
I'll
Yeah, I'm
calm
gonna
down
slap her.
if you teach your damn son some manners.
What the fuck? You have no idea what he did?
No, they have the same surname. Susan and Carl.
Right, I'm gonna prove he didn't make them.
That sounds reasonable.
Works for me.
Yes, I suppose that will suffice. If your son is innocent.
Smack her.
There you are.
Who the fuck are you again?
Alison.
What now?
Your son has been sending me some terrible emails.
Okay, we could buy that one. What kind of emails?
Let's just say they involve a lot of derogatory terms. Not the kind of words you find on the SAT.
Maybe we need to, like, I don't know, do some, like, slicing on Burden.
They don't have any proof, though.
There you go. What more proof do you need that your son is a little criminal?
Burden, is this true?
I told you I had nothing to do with it.
Alright, I don't like Burden. So if I've got to get to the bottom of it, and if I might chop off some fingers.
All right, fine. I'll give you a chance to prove your son's innocence. For the record, I think he's guilty as
Smack
hell.
the Republican bitch. Go on, smack her.
Come on, Carl. Let's let her deal with her son.
Sure
don't
thing,
think
Susie
that's-
Q.
Yeah, I think they're still together, Carl and Susan.
But she said, oh yeah, they're still married, but they're not together, right?
He just said that he called her Susie Q.
I think he
And-
wants to get. I can't remember. It was something like that. Like she divorced her husband, but
But she has
didn't
the,
want. But
she has
couldn't
the
like.
same name.
Yeah, but like wasn't properly divorced, but then got with a doctor, and like that fell apart because she never actually told him that they were still technically together
Is that
because of
okay?
financial reasons. What are you talking about?
Is this okay?
Emma's just pointing at something on my desk and going, is it okay?
Hey!
I don't know what you're
talking about.
talking...
Put it on mute.
What?
Put it on mute.
Beck. Can't believe you'd keep secrets from us.
Slap Bree.
I can't slap Bree.
I
She's
know,
left.
but you should go after her.
I promised to get to the bottom of this email fiasco. If my son was involved, I'll take care of him, okay?
Okay. Just keep in mind, they were very nasty little emails. If he
What
did
did the
this, something has to
fucker
be
do?
done.
Also, I'm still meant to be solving a murder. I don't really have time for this.
Thanks for getting rid of them, Mom.
It is your responsibility if your son's up to no good. You're his mother.
I don't thank me yet. I still haven't decided if I believe you're innocent.
He just walks into the
I have
house.
no fucking idea.
So do you think he's innocent?
Some strange new breed of bug is invading your front lawn. What? Has somebody put, like, fucking bugs in my garden?
Does it still say to sleep with Carl?
I don't know. Oh my god, what the fuck? Why is there, like, some sort of... Your current bug spray has no effect on these bugs. I'm gonna hire a sexy gardener, then.
Maybe you should go for a shower.
Why?
So that you can have sex with Carl in the garden.
I'm not gonna have sex with Carol, and that's not there anymore.
But maybe there was something you could find out from Carl.
Well, it's gone now.
Ah. He'll be back.
New staircase, new stairs. What is my, like, needs? Oh, I'm fine. My appearance is... Oh.
Hey, this is Vincent.
Oh. Morning, Vincent.
I was just calling to check in on you.
Maybe he could help you with your son.
Maybe.
What's he gotten himself into?
All the girls are upset with him.
He'll kill all the girls. Vincent will kill them all and break their legs.
Gotta admit, that's pretty impressive. Can he handle all that?
Your face.
Creep.
That's why I'm trying to fix things.
That's good to hear. And how are things between you and your husband?
They're none of your business. Who are you?
Things are alright, I suppose.
I hate to ask, but I heard some stories about some
And look how
greedy
filthy your
secretary that was
room
trying
is
to
behind you. Look at all
blackmail
the
him or
papers in the
something.
ground.
Burden. Yeah, there was that. The lesbian.
Shouldn't you ask him how he knows?
How do you know about that?
Well, you know how these stories get around. Fairview is a small town. Did you ever find out what was in his safe?
I feel uncomfortable with your line of questions.
Really?
You want to, like...
I want to see what's in that safe.
Yeah, but you don't have to tell Vincent that. He's a murderer.
Yeah, he's the most charismatic person here.
Just tell Vincent to go away and go look yourself.
Okay, fine.
Do you trust Vincent?
I don't know.
You can't...
I trust him more than Eric,
He's
think.
a gangster.
And Eric's a fed. What?
All right, Abby Hoff.
What the fuck? Really, what's the difference, Emma?
Okay.
Eric's a fed.
Okay, Abby Hoffman.
Okay. You can trust the murderer more than Burden. True. I'm not feeling
I
comfortable
don't think
with
you
this
should trust
question.
anyone, is what I'm saying.
I happen to know there is some very important information
You didn't go
in
with my
that
advice.
safe. Things you need to see.
Why am I even here if I don't listen to it?
Have you been checking up on me as well?
Listen, we shouldn't talk about this over the phone. I'm sending a package over to
Is
your
it a
house
bomb?
later.
You shouldn't trust anybody,
Make sure
especially
your
the
husband's
men.
not around when you open it.
Ooh, is
Don't-
it a vibrator?
Don't trust any of the fellas.
It's one of those companies where you can mold your penis into a vibrator.
God, that is disgusting, the state of Burden's room.
It is gross. Those better not be tissues.
They
I
look
have
like
to go
paper.
now, but rest assured, I have your best.
He might be one of those
interests at
Redditors
heart.
who just
Be
comes
so
on the
friendly
wall.
to Vincent.
I wasn't that friendly. I did an angry response.
You shouldn't be trusting. He's a gangster. You shouldn't be trusting him. Do you think he has your best interests at heart?
If we were together before, maybe we were like a horrible gangster.
You were with Eric before.
Yeah, but only for a bit, and then we left him for Vincent.
And then
so clearly we saw something back then.
Then you ended up with Bingus with no memories.
Maybe he was the one who engineered the accident.
Maybe Vincent is Burden's dad.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Vincent could be Burden's dad?
Maybe, because he was asking about him. Let's see. Package.
More about your gardener. The gangster's not going to be happy that you're screwing the gardener.
Channel point redeem when VIP or should get a free mold. Okay, AAA temps. Gardening.
Ew, you're hiring temps?
Yeah.
So you're sleeping with people who aren't even professionals? Yeah. So you're taking advantage of people who were desperate for $20?
Yeah.
So, and you're sleeping with them?
Yeah.
And they could be teenagers or illegal immigrants.
Oh, they're probably illegal immigrants,
So
but they seem like of age.
You're taking advantage of them. If they upset you, you could just threaten to deport them. You're evil. What kind of woman are you?
A milfette.
An evil milfette? What's a milfette, anyway?
I don't know. Flyers have been posted all over the neighborhood claiming Danielle is easy. Your son's
Well,
being
in
blamed.
fairness, if the label fits. I'm only messing.
You must find some way to prove the evidence.
Maybe Danielle's doing it herself.
Oh, there we go. Hello, gardener. You gonna take care of these bugs?
With your shirt off. Maybe Danielle's doing it to herself because she wants attention from her mother.
Maybe. You're not taking care of the bugs. You can't manage it, apparently.
What's Danielle like? Would she be the kind of person that would do that for herself?
I don't know. It's time to do a little detective work. Take a closer look at the flyer to see if you can get any clues.
Is he already done?
Vandalize flyer. Look, I think
Is
so.
he already done?
I think so.
You didn't get a chance to sleep with him.
Item lost.
Did you
vandalize
even
flyer.
pay him?
I guess so.
Check your garden.
A flyer that's been posted around the neighborhood with a handwritten message. The handwriting seems to be a girl's. How could you tell that?
It's Danielle. Danielle's doing it to herself.
The other side of the flyer is a poster for a lost dog.
Go and look at your garden.
What?
See if the bugs are gone.
They're not. You can see them.
Well, you just hired the gardener.
Yeah, they seem to be magic bugs.
What are you
It
talking
says
about?
go ask your neighbours. Somebody probably ordered them online.
You can't order bugs online.
Yes, you can. You can order bugs online.
So you're saying that they're so special your gardener couldn't get rid of them?
Yes.
So go get your money back.
He's just there to tend the garden.
But he didn't get rid of the bugs.
Pegged into the dirt.
But he didn't get rid of the bugs, so he's useless.
Okay.
Aren't you mad?
Mm.
If he's a proper gardener, well, he's not. He should be able... Why don't you hire a professional instead of these poor little boys?
I mean, he's not a little boy. And I hired the gold tier, the best gardener.
Well, you have to do something about the bugs.
I will then. Your normal pest spray has no effect. See if you can get something to help from the neighbourhood pest expert, Mrs. Davenport.
Doesn't your status in the neighbourhood go down if your garden's mouldy?
A little bit.
Yeah, and
but
you
it seems fine for now.
Yeah, but you want people to trust you. You want people to trust you.
Fine, I will go ask her then.
This is all about image.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Etta.
Yes.
That's a stupid name.
Wow.
What?
Dreya hiring based on pegability rather than gardening ability.
What do you mean? What? It is a stupid name.
I require mandatory pictures of Bussy before
Hello.
they get hired.
Can I help you with
Etta.
something?
You don't think that's a stupid name?
If you say so. What's wrong with Etta?
It's a stupid name.
Okay.
Well, I guess for someone with the name out of the Bible.
Okay. I don't think Etta is a biblical name.
No, you.
Uh-huh.
Cain.
I need some
The
gardening
Bible.
help.
Cain. Cain and
Can you
Abel.
tell me what's going on?
Well, I suppose all names are out of the Bible, actually.
No.
Yes, they are. A lot of names are out of the Bible.
A few are, not all
I didn't-
names.
I
You said
didn't-
all names.
I didn't literally mean every single
You
name.
said all
I meant
names
a
are
lot
from the
of names. I
Bible,
meant
which
a
is
lot
an
of it.
insane
I
thing
meant
to say.
a lot of names.
Okay.
Oh, you're so annoying. Put your head back in your thing. It's
Okay.
Valentine's Day is
Mhm.
bullying you.
Bugs. Lots of nasty bugs eating everything I've planted, and bug spray doesn't work. They're destroying my garden.
Oh, so some new pest is attacking your garden, eh? Well, why should I help you?
What the fuck?
Out of the kindness of
Why
your
is
heart.
why is she so mad at you?
Also, I helped your garden, didn't I?
Ha! That's a good one. I'll help you out just for making this old
What's
lady
her problem?
smile.
We did blackmail her for pretending that her husband was dead when apparently he just left her for like a 20-year-old.
Oh my god.
And she pretended that he's dead and is pretending to be a widow to get sympathy.
How pathetic.
Yeah, it's very pathetic.
Well, her husband's pathetic
and
too.
because of this, she was like lashing out at people in rage and like threatening to kill a guy's dog for digging up her garden, stuff like that.
Why don't you just go to the shop and buy bug spray instead of off this crazy lady with a dumb name?
Our bug spray doesn't work.
Go to the shop.
Follow me.
Ask the man in the
Let's pick
shop
your
for
poison.
stronger bug spray.
Well, you didn't give me much choice, did you? Here we are. Let me find you the right poison. Ooh, there are so many
Poison
good
running
ones to
through
choose
my
from.
veins.
You must be deathly afraid of rats.
What are you talking about?
Your entire room is lined with boxes of rat poison.
Oh, that? Well, let's just say insects aren't the only pests I worry about.
What are you talking about?
Poison is poison. Enough of it will kill whatever is bothering you.
All right.
Never mind. Here's the bug spray you wanted. Be sure to give it back to me when
She's
you're
killing
done.
the local dogs.
Maybe.
Did she kill the guy's dog?
No. We blackmailed her with like threatening to expose that she wasn't actually a widow.
So she was going to kill the dog anyway, even if you hadn't blackmailed.
Well, she was going to like get somebody to put it down.
Evil bitch, kill her.
Mm-hmm. Thanks. Bye. All right. Is this it? I can just like get rid of the pests now.
I don't know.
10 garden.
I thought they were in the other one.
They're in both.
She's killing the cat. She's killing the dogs. In Springfield, they're eating the cats.
Okay, that seems to be everything. Exit. 10 garden. I now have the bodies. Okay, they all just died. I guess we sprayed enough. Good stuff. Now we have a bug body. After taking care of the pests, you were able to pick one up and take a closer look. It doesn't look native to Wisteria Lane. Maybe Miss Davenport will know about them. I don't know.
Don't go anywhere near her. She's crazy.
Mm.
She's a dog killer.
She is. She wanted to be.
Yeah, so she's scum and irredeemable. Oh, don't be getting all vegan on me.
I'm just gonna say who eats meat here in this room.
Jesus Christ. Vegans.
I love you.
Well, did you take care of those
It
bugs?
must be so good in your high horse.
Yep, thanks to your bug spray.
Oh, that's good. So, what do you want now?
I brought back one of the bugs to see if you know anything about them.
What is she?
You
Why-
being a creepy freak.
Is she like, what's the person who works at insects called?
Why are you bringing me a dead bug?
entomologist.
Is she an entomologist?
Mm.
Yeah, why are you bringing her a dead bug? Weirdo.
Just thought you might know something.
Well, let me get a closer look here.
No, don't spray bugs. We had to. Well, Emma insisted.
Well,
If you didn't, then your
you
status would
certainly
go
are
down in
an
the neighborhood,
ugly
and then no
little
one would
thing,
trust you
aren't
to tell
you?
you about who murdered Daniel.
We already know who murdered Daniel.
You don't really.
I can't tell you much, but I can tell you I've never seen anything like this in my garden before.
Have we been like bombed with like evil, mysterious bugs?
Although I do recall seeing a warning about them online.
There we go.
Right next to an advertisement to buy the very same bug.
What did the warning say?
Pretty much just keep out of garden. They're hungry little beasts that ruin anything you've planted. That's all that matters.
Kind of like how you are with your garden. Don't be mean right now.
Well, maybe if you're a bug collector or you're trying to sabotage someone else's garden.
You would have to be really jealous for that.
No, they're not doing it because they're jealous. Because you're investigating the mob.
Oh, don't be stupid. There would be a good chance that these things would spread to my garden. I wouldn't risk that. No. The person who introduced these little fellas is clearly not a fan of botany.
No, it's to do with the
Or
gangsters.
at least
It's
they
not because he doesn't have a
don't
garden.
of their own. You certainly have a way of making enemies.
Says you dog murdering bitch.
I try my best. So you can buy these bugs?
I think the company was called Pestport.
Buy
You
bugs.
know, come to think of it,
Can
I think I remember
Yeah.
seeing the
No, you
Pestport
can't.
You
logo
can. You can buy
somewhere.
crates of bugs.
Who does that? What weirdo would do that?
If you need bugs.
What would you need bugs for?
And if you have an aphid problem in your garden, you can buy like a crate of ladybirds.
That's weird.
Why?
Weird.
Why?
That's just weird.
I was out here gardening as usual. It was
I like how her
sometime
feet
in
are
the
fully
early
submerged in the soil.
afternoon. Oh, that's right. I saw the mailman with a package that had the logo on it.
Was it Vincent?
Maybe if you ask him about it, you can figure out who ordered those bugs.
Yeah, pet stores sell crickets.
The sooner
That's
you
different
can
from like
stop the
ordering it
person,
in
the better.
crates.
If the
Okay.
bugs start to multiply, there's a chance my garden will get infested.
All right, bye.
There's a difference between buying one or two in a pet shop to give to your lizard or whatever, and buying it in crates and coming in a van.
You've noticed something shiny in Mrs. Davenport's garden. Now that she's gone, it would be a perfect time to investigate. I see a dog tag.
She's murdering dogs! The cunt!
And there's a missing dog poster.
You evil fucking cunt!
There's a notice about a missing dog. It appears whoever posted these reused an existing flyer. Talk to the dog owner in the neighborhood, Mike Delfino, to see what he has
What
to
did it
say
say
about
on the
it.
dog tag?
A dog tag found buried in Mrs. Davenport's
That's
garden.
because she's buried a fucking dog in the garden.
Certainly is an odd place to find a dog tag in a when she has lots of rat poison.
Kill her. Get a gun and shoot her in the brains. I don't care if they kill people, but if they kill doggies, they deserve to die.
Uh-huh. What did you have for dinner last night?
Oh, shut up, vegan.
I love you. You may not know how to prove your son didn't write those emails, but you do know who to ask. Frank Fox would be the best person to figure out what those emails came from. Give Frank a call to see if he knows a way to get your son
She
out of the
murdered the
jam.
dog. We're gonna have to kill her. Just simple as that, like.
Well, we'll check up on dog plot first, I guess.
And then we'll kill her?
Mm-hmm.
If she killed a doggy, we'll fucking kill her.
Okay.
You don't seem all that concerned
Mm-hmm.
that she's a murdering bitch.
Again, I'm pretty sure we've all eaten meat in this game.
Oh, you're such an idiot.
Fuck you!
There's a thing
Hey.
there.
What?
Can I help you with something?
Oh, he's hot.
Okay.
Is that the one Susan ends up marrying? The one that, like, gets killed?
I don't know.
I think it is.
I think he's a plumber or something.
Yeah, she marries him and then he gets hit by a car.
Why are you spoiling?
This show has been out for decades.
This game about... Yeah, it has actually. This game is nearly 20 years old.
Yeah, but people will know. People know. Yeah, plenty of time. That's silly. Like that's like saying, "Oh, don't say what Rosebud was in Citizen Kane's." Well,
Don't say what Rosebud...
It's been
Don't
out
say
100
what...
years!
I managed to avoid spoilers.
You
and
didn't know who Rosebud was.
No, I didn't know what Rosebud was, and it was very emotional when I saw it, so don't.
How
no
on
spoilers.
earth did you avoid that?
I have no idea, but I managed to.
Oh, that's stupid.
Okay.
Spoiler policing is so annoying, but for something that's hundreds of years old, or nearly.
Citizen Kane is not hundreds of years
It
old.
nearly must have come out in like 1920
It
something.
came out in like 1944 or
It
something.
didn't.
Okay.
Well, that's nearly. That'll be 100 years ago in 20 years.
Citizen Kane.
Nova Prime spoiled it.
No, they didn't. That's a joke. There's no Kane in Citizen
Oh, there isn't, yeah.
Kane. 1941.
Okay, that's nearly 100 years ago.
Okay.
There was no Kane in Citizen Kane.
Can I help you with something? I found these lost dog posters were being misused. I wanted to know what you thought.
I'd definitely like to find out who did this to the posters. It's criminal. Honestly, I don't really care about whatever's going on with the
Same.
Vandicamps. But for someone to do this kind of vicious thing and destroy flyers put up by some poor soul looking for their lost dog, it just makes me mad.
Is it his dog?
It makes
This
me
lost?
lose faith in people.
There's a rumor going around that my son put them up.
Well, I wouldn't put too much stock in that rumor. Your son seems like he has his head on straight. Not the kind of loon who would do this.
Do you have any idea who it might be?
Well, I hate to say it, but do you think it could be Mrs. Davenport? I've overheard her making some obnoxious comments about Danielle's social life. And now that I think about it, vandalizing missing animal flyers sounds right up her alley.
Does she just
What
hate
do you mean?
animals or something?
The woman's nuts. Every time I walk past her house, she gives Bongo the evil eye. And not just Bongo. Cats, dogs, rabbits, even squirrels. She freaks out at the sight of them. If anything seems like a threat to her precious garden, she takes it personally. Come to think of it, I haven't seen too many of those animals around recently.
Yes! What do you mean?
He means that
Probably
she's killed them
nothing.
all.
You know what they say about
Yeah, I love
animals
when
and their
Americans say
instincts.
squirrel.
They're probably smart enough to stay away from her. I mean, come on. She's just a cranky old lady. She wouldn't hurt a fly.
Chipmunks are kind of smart.
Are they?
You've been very helpful. I need all the ammo I can get to vindicate my son. Have a good day.
Not really. You've just got innuendos and rumors.
Right. Pet cemetery. First the rat poison, then the dog tags found in her garden. Add that to Mike's information on how Davenport reacts to pets, and you've got one suspicious gardener. Go talk to her, see if she has any
He
answers.
just sat down at his table.
Yeah.
He just sat there,
Why
staring
not?
into space. He just went and sat at his table and went,
Why not? Don't you ever do that?
no.
I sometimes just sit there and just stare off into middle distance.
I'd only do that if I was depressed.
Okay. I once knew someone who pronounced it squeal. That's kind of cute.
Yeah.
What?
What now?
You've been murdering all these animals, crazy bitch.
Mike said he saw you tearing down some posters earlier. The same ones that have
Don't
Danielle
rash
is
out, Mike.
easy
Then
written
she'll
on
be
the
after
back.
Mike and his dog Bungo.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I have a few questions you can answer.
What are you talking about?
Punch her in the stomach. Slap her. Slap her. Beat her until she tells you. Just slap her. She's an old lady. You can take her.
Every time we play this game, or you see this game, you want to beat people up.
Slap that bitch. You know she's murdered dog. She's sick. Slap her in the face. Go on. Slap her. Are you going to slap her?
If the option comes up, maybe.
Yeah.
Waterboarding Mrs. Davenport.
She thinks she can get away with it because she's old.
Emma, what the fuck?
She's a murderer of dogs, Mikey. She deserves a lot more than a slap.
Uh-huh. We have no proof yet.
A dog tag was in her garden.
Could have just gotten lost.
Oh, come on. She's a murderer.
Lots of aggression towards women on Valentine's Day. First, there's a room of poison in your house.
Oh, come on. I already explained to you that I need that much poison to get rid of all the pests in my garden. There are some alarmingly large ones in the area.
Like a dog?
Like a dog? Perhaps the dog that had this tag round its neck?
Where did you find that?
In the same garden that you're so quick to defend from the neighborhood animals.
I don't like your tone. Just, what are you getting at?
That you were murdered. Don't go on. Say that she kills animals and she buries them. Go on.
Well, I could protest, but why
I
bother?
should beat her!
You got me. Those pesky animals make a wonderful fertilizer, by the way.
Evil
You
bitch.
admit it? That was just a wild
No,
guess.
don't say that.
How could you? That's awful.
So, what now? You found out my big, dark secret. What are you going to do about it?
Tell me why you did it, then I'll figure it
Who
out.
cares why she did it? She's a sick bitch.
Well, she might admit to the poster thing as well.
True, true.
It was all my husband's fault.
Oh, it's always the husband's fault.
What?
I take back my opposition to women.
Well, he didn't literally force me to do it, but it's complicated, so let me explain. Rod was the love of my life. Unfortunately, I wasn't the love of his.
Oh, get over yourself.
He had this dog, Sparky, and he spent all of his time with him.
She sounds a bit like Betty White.
She does a bit, yeah.
It would be hilarious if it was Betty White.
She's nowhere near as hot.
I meant her voice.
Mm-hmm. It's wonderful that he had a pet he cared so much for. What do you have against dogs?
She just said
To
she
be
was jealous of
honest,
Sparky.
It was embarrassing how he fawned over that mutt. Well, since Rod never gave me any attention, I had no choice but to take up a hobby. So I took up gardening. Ugh, but that little bastard Sparky. He would always dig up whatever I had just planted. Strawberries, carrots, lilies, it didn't matter.
Why didn't Rod keep him on a leash?
Well, instead of punishing his little mutt for his little forays into my garden, Rod would encourage it. So one day, I decided to teach that mutt a lesson.
And then I got
put a
a
little
taste
rat
for it?
poison near the rose garden. I didn't think it'd be enough to kill him. I was just trying to get him sick, so he wouldn't go near it anymore.
I'm guessing it didn't just make him sick.
Of course, Rod didn't know I had accidentally killed Sparky. I wasn't sure what to do with the body, so I buried it in my garden.
And then you discovered that it was really good for the flowers, so you kept doing it?
Once Rod noticed Sparky was gone, I planted the seed, so to speak, that the dog had run
Slap
off.
her!
Rod
Slap
was
her!
depressed for weeks. I think he thought I might have done something because he was very standoffish.
Beat her with a
Shortly
stick!
after that, Rod left me for that other woman. From that point on, my garden is all I have left. Only the next time an animal tried to ruin my garden, I was ready.
Why didn't you stop?
Why would she
Look,
just
I
explained?
know I wasn't being rational, but my garden was all I had left. And it was so easy to get rid of them. Another lost pet. Big deal. No one takes any notice. Then I decided to move on to preemptive strikes.
Are you going to slap her?
If an animal looked at my garden funny, he was a goner. And they made such great fertilizer, too. Oh, my garden has never looked better.
There's more to life than gardening, Davenport.
I know, but I can't stop. And my garden has never looked better.
Did she do this in the show?
I don't know if she's even in the show.
Well, how old is she?
I
The
don't
middle
know.
one. The middle one said.
You're
Yeah.
never too old to change, just have to want
I
to.
thought it said old.
It's in your best interest to try. It's only a matter of time before the ASPCA catches you.
The American Society for Prevention of
Yes.
Cruelty to Animals. Just kill her! Beat her!
Mm-hmm.
If there's an option, I want you to beat the shit out of her.
Mm-hmm. And which should we choose here?
I don't care. I don't care about
ASPCA?
nothing. I want to beat her up so bad.
Oh, you're right. I'll do
No!
my best to change.
No,
if
no.
you could find it in your heart to keep the secret between the two of us,
No!
I would be forever in your debt.
No, say throw away all your poison.
If you throw away all your poison, I might.
Oh, thank you.
You don't know she's actually going to do it.
No!
Go to the police.
I don't know if I can.
You shouldn't have clicked on that option.
Well, there was no other option.
There was an option. There was an option to go to the police.
There wasn't.
Yes, there was. It was like, stop doing this or I'll take you to the police.
Yeah, that would have just been like, oh, thanks, I'll stop doing it. It would have been the same thing, I'm sure.
Emma's saying a lot of very misogynistic sentences. Misogynistic? To kill dogs?
You do call women bitches a lot.
Every woman calls other women bitches.
Wow, so it's okay.
Yeah,
if every woman jumped off a bridge,
it's
would you
B-word
jump
privileges. Other women can say bitches, just men can't say
it. Since Daniel was
like
the
if I
victim of
meet
the
my
fires,
friends,
find out what she
I
has
can
to
go,
say.
hey bitches, but if you met me and went, hey bitch, it's
Yeah!
totally different.
Hi, bitch.
Oh,
You were gonna hit me.
I wasn't, but men can't say it. But she is a bitch, so anyone can say it. She's a murderer.
Wow. No. Let's delete that message. Leave her alone, Dreya, you bitch. Knock.
Can I help you?
Yes, Frank, I need your help with a computer issue.
You put
My
it on
son.
music.
Sure. What do you want?
Okay. I think my son probably did send the emails, to be honest, because I think he seems like a sleazy weirdo.
He might not have done.
I think he's a sleazy, gooning weirdo. I don't like him. I regret having my son, and I hope he has some sort of horrible accident. Burden is accused, I keep saying Biden, Burden is accused of sending rude emails to Ellison. Are they like... We didn't actually ask what the emails were. Are they
Well,
like
she said-
pictures of
She
his
said
genitals?
no, she just said they were very rude and they had slurs in them. And stuff.
Okay. Because there's a very quick way of checking if they have pictures of his genitals.
Gross.
How can I prove if he didn't say... I need proof he didn't do it. That one.
Well, if you have access to Allison's account, and could send me the emails, I could trace its original IP address back for you.
Do you regret having your son? Who, Burden?
Or if you had access to your son's account, you could check his bandwidth for local activity.
Are you speaking English, Poindexter? I don't know how to get access to either of their accounts. What else could I do?
Are you sure your son didn't do it?
Well, you need proof,
I hope he
like.
didn't, but I don't know.
Well, if he's innocent, then someone would have to have had access to his account. No one around here has the technical expertise to hack into his account.
You do, and you could easily be a pervert.
So whoever sent the emails must know your son's password.
Bingus?
Talk to him and find out if he's given his password to any friends.
Is he that stupid?
He would give his password to his friend?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he just wrote it down.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't very helpful.
I guess we're talking to Bingus, or Burden, whatever. They're both awful. Bird has been sending Joyce-style fart letters. Oh, that's only cool if you're both equally into it.
It's probably written in a post-it stuck to the monitor. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Bingus.
I wouldn't be either, because he's awful.
No one could have hacked him. Someone must have had his password. Explain hacking to me.
Mom, I told you, I'm innocent.
I talked to Frank Fox about the emails Allison has been getting.
Burden's hair is awful.
It's the worst part about him.
Is it supposed to be like a mohawk?
Mm-hmm. Let the fox into your hen house. Hen autocorrected to hentai at first, but I managed to catch it. Burden would probably live in a hentai house. Someone has to know your password to do that kind of thing. Did you give it to anyone?
Well, Tabitha made me tell her my password while we were, dating.
Oh, that's the teacher who molested him. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, that makes sense.
Why would Mrs. Savage be sending emails to Alicent? Well, duh, to get revenge on Burden for jumping her. By trying to make him look like he's bullying Alicent and Danielle and
she
Julie.
did this?
I wouldn't pass anything past that conniving little bitch.
Yeah, she's a little scary, isn't she?
A little? She fucking molested you.
I tried to put the pathetic with Jeez, that's really mean.
Alright, I'll keep you posted on what I find out. Right. What do I do now?
I guess go and confront Tabitha?
I have her number, I'm sure.
Couldn't you just
There was another thing to talk to him about.
Couldn't you just go to her house?
I don't think she lives here.
Mom, I told you, I'm innocent.
I was able to get a closer look at one of the flyers.
And now you believe I didn't write it?
It's clearly a girl's handwriting. Unless you're turning femme on me, you're innocent.
Isn't that just
2006?
Isn't that just pseudoscience?
Yes,
there,
that
you
means
can tell
nothing.
Gender
Yeah, that's
from their
absolute
handwriting.
nonsense.
Because you hear that sometimes in like documentaries, you know, when they're like looking at the zodiac or the Jack.
It is
the
considered
Jack
a
Ripper
pseudoscience,
letters,
yes.
where they're like, this is clear. Yeah, have you ever seen those documentaries where it's like the zodiac clearly has suppressed rage? You can
Yes.
tell the way he forms his loops.
Writing analysis is considered a pseudoscience. It's basically like horoscopes. It's nothing.
Your chicken scratching.
Yes, fine.
Thanks, Mom. Well, who do you think wrote it then?
No idea, so I'm going to need something from you.
Sure, Mom. Anything.
I need a sample of your handwriting with the same message.
You want me to write Danielle is easy? Is this a trick?
Just do it, you stupid fucker.
This way I can show you didn't write these hideous things. I mean, I don't know if that's proof. He could just be masking his handwriting.
All right. If you think it's best, here you go.
Thanks. Just weird. Let's call Tabitha.
Please leave your message after the tone.
Oh, maybe she's disconnected her number. Dunno. Since Danielle was the victim of the flyers, you should ask her. Let's do it.
I still think Danielle might have set herself up. Is he wearing a boob tube? Well, he has gone all feminine on her.
Mm-hmm.
Bree's house. Jesus, it's very fancy.
No, she's a Tory.
No, she's a Republican.
Oh, yeah, even worse.
I watched another take video essay on Bree.
Oh, of course
What
you
are
did.
you doing here? What do you
What's
want?
that supposed to mean?
Of course you did.
You're really pushing it.
You're in your 30s. Of course you did.
You're really pushing me.
Nose.
You're pushing me.
Nose.
I don't like you saying that.
Mm-hmm.
I want an apology.
Sorry.
But anyway, in the video, there was a clip of Bree saying, "Oh my God, what's his dreadful secret? Is he a Democrat?"
What are you doing here? What do you want? How are you holding up with the whole flyer thing?
I was kind of influenced to watch the videos of Bree and Gabby because of the stream.
Really?
Flyer issue? This isn't an issue. This is about some jerk I don't know telling everyone in this town that I'm easy.
Do you have any idea who put them up?
Yeah, I have a strong suspicion. It was Julie Mayer.
Why would she do that?
Because they fall out
like
of the boy.
I know what's
Burden.
going on in that little nerdy brain of hers. She's probably still pissed that your son stood her up for me.
Why aren't you blaming my son?
Look, your son may be a little weird, but it's not his style. For one thing, he never got anywhere with me. My mom made sure of that. And for another thing, Julie has already been calling people at school, starting a rumor saying I'm easy.
We'll tell your mom that.
Yeah. Then why are you upset with my son?
He should be defending me. He hasn't said or done anything to tell people it wasn't me.
Heaven forbid he actually tried to defend himself.
From your own mother.
All I'm saying is that if he'd defend me, then everyone would know he was innocent.
You're a selfish, naive little brat. Perhaps if there weren't so much truth, you wouldn't need anyone to defend you. You fucking slop. This is getting nowhere. Goodbye. Right. Oh, I still need Julie's writing sample. Good stuff. Oh, thank you for the follow. That's very kind.
Who was that?
I didn't catch it. Oh,
Hey.
Tella, come hide your bum. That's the name of the channel. What do you need a gun for? That's not a question. What? Do you have a gun I could borrow? Why do you need a gun?
My mom has her guns locked in a cabinet. Otherwise, I'd use hers to shoot Andrew.
Oh, what the fuck?
Is that a joke?
I'm just kidding. Although I wouldn't mind shooting Andrew for real sometimes. He drives me crazy.
Who's Andrew?
That's the gay brother.
Her brother?
Yes. So it's just like a weird shit joke.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You're weird, Danielle. I don't like you.
Julie's not going to be in this house. You'll have to go to Susan's
I'm going to
house.
this one. I didn't realize Julie was such a horrible woman.
No, she's not a woman.
Oh, whatever.
She's a child.
Small woman.
Small. Little woman.
You're my little woman.
They weren't little girls. They were little women.
I think I thought that's how the book ended for like 10 years.
I read the book and I thought that's how it ended.
Oh, it's you. What do you want?
Oh, you
it
changed your
kind
tune.
of ends like that. Ends at least the version I read, where they all meet up with their dad and he tells them how proud of him. Because remember, in America it goes on.
Yes.
But in Britain and Ireland they split it in two.
Yes, which is weird.
So like, I think the American version ends with her getting married to the German guy, but the British version ended with her sister getting married and her dad coming home from the war. And he was all like, "I'm so proud of you. You've all grown up so much." And he says something like, "Joe, you've become so much less of a tomboy. I'm so proud."
I like men, definitely. Ugh, don't look into it.
Who said that?
The Joe.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, Joe in Little Women.
I definitely like men. Penis.
Joe in Little Women was definitely... Is that what you think straight women talk like?
Look at those heavy balls.
Yeah, Joe in Little Women was definitely gay. Because Louisa May Alcott, the woman who wrote the book,
yeah.
she was asked in an interview in Victorian times, and she actually said, like, an interviewer asked her, bear in mind this is Victorian times, she was like, "Have you ever considered getting married?" And she was like, "I've never been in love with a man, but I've been in love with many very pretty girls." In the Victorian times, she had some nerve and some guts. Though she didn't like the Irish, Louisa May Alcott.
No, she didn't, which is weird. That's some old school xenophobia.
Like, she wrote an article saying she was sick of all the Irish maids called Bridget.
There are a few of them, I'm sure. I know for a fact my son didn't put these flyers up about Danielle. I know the handwriting on it is a girl's.
I don't know, it's up to you.
So you think I did this?
Danielle thinks you wrote it. In order to prove your innocence, I'm going to need a sample of handwriting.
I don't know. What do you want me to write?
Why not just write Danielle is easy? That way I can prove you didn't have anything to do with it.
Okay, I guess. Only to clear my name. Though, I gotta say, after all the hell Danielle put me through, I almost wish I had circulated those flyers.
You do seem nicer than Danielle.
Here you go.
What did Danielle do to her, though?
I don't know. Mrs. Davenport saw them. Okay, now we have this bug thing up again. It's just giving us piecemeal stuff. Do your best to coax some details out of him. Where's the mail boy? Where would I find a mail boy?
You mean the, like, postman?
Yeah.
Mail.
I assume that's what they're called in America. Mail boys.
Boy. No, it's mailmen.
Oh, yeah. Where is he?
Mail boy sounds creepy.
He does it?
Yeah.
Mail boy, where's my packages?
Ugh.
The very company that sports the bug that attacked your garden. Do your best to coax some details out of him. Follow your goal pointer to find the mailman.
What about solving your son's innocence? Well, have you proved it or what? I guess you'd probably have to go...
Oh, he goes 9 till 5. I have to go to bed.
You have to go to Bree and Susan and show them the handwriting about your son.
I guess so. Where's Bree's house? Bree.
You were just at Bree's house talking to Danielle. Keep up.
Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. Thank you.
Hey, how's it going?
Going well, thanks.
Awesome. Well, I'm going.
See you later.
Goodbye.
I'm here to see your mom. Leave me alone. Go away.
Look at her smoothing her
Have
dress.
you figured out who is trying to destroy my daughter's good name?
Still working
No, what
on
about
it.
the middle one?
Not yet.
Like, I thought
We'll know
you've
about-
gotten all that
Then
right
we have
then.
nothing to discuss.
There's no option to hand it in yet.
Maybe
we
if
have to
you
go
could
do
sit-
this first.
But we have to go soon.
We do. Well, we'll just have to do it next week.
Aww.
Gosh, are you invested in this game now? You said you hated this the first time we played it.
It was very... The first game I played it was very
the
boring.
first session you were in was quite dull.
But this is much better.
Let's go to bed. Have like an early night's
At
sleep.
5:40. At
I can speed it
6:24. Wash hands, Prim.
We'll have a quick shower.
Bree does
Oh, I
have
need
an
to clean
angry
the shower.
face full of spite. Apparently, Bree ends the show becoming a Republican politician.
Oh,
You know, one of those, what do they call them? Sex-kitten Republicans?
no idea.
Where they're like all really conservative and hate women, but are very beautiful women. You see them on Fox News. They're all blonde and gorgeous, and they're like, I hate women.
Just wait until about 10 and then we can go to sleep, I think.
Put on some pajamas.
I'll get into my sleep lingerie in a second.
Sleep lingerie.
We're just going to stand here.
Does any woman actually wear sleep lingerie?
Milfette does, and I don't think I programmed that. So, get into your sleep lingerie. There we go.
No woman goes... Nobody with boobs goes to bed wearing a bra.
Mhm.
It's really uncomfortable. You take off the bra. No one would do that. This is made by a man.
Clean shower. Why is my shower so filthy?
Give her like a different outfit. I'm bored of this one.
Why?
She's been wearing it for ages.
Okay.
Give her a bit of colour. Put a nice yellow dress or something. Like a bit,
Oh, no.
bit flowery and summery.
That's very silly.
Why?
I don't like that at all.
A yellow dress?
No.
I saw a yellow dress I'm thinking of buying.
Oh, then buy a yellow dress.
But you just said it was silly.
I wouldn't wear a yellow dress.
But I want her to wear a yellow dress.
Mm,
She looks so dull. Make her look a bit more colourful. Oh, that's it. I'd like a yellow one. Is that all she has? Go back to the dresses. I want the white
This
one.
is outfits.
White one.
Really?
Gorgeous.
Oh.
Now give her some nice shoes. Yeah, oh, lovely.
Oh, God, this is awful.
Lovely.
This is terrible.
Now she looks like a desperate housewife.
This sucks.
She's all dressed up like Gabby always is.
I hate this.
Oh, she looks
I
good.
hate it so much. She looks like Marge.
What's wrong with Marge?
She looks ridiculous.
No, she doesn't.
This is a very ugly dress.
It's not an ugly dress.
This is an extremely ugly dress.
She looks lovely.
This is a really hideous dress. It's just a shapeless tube.
She looks lovely.
Mm-hmm. Right, let's get this.
Now you can seduce the
Male
mailman
person.
in your sexy new dress.
Mm-hmm. 9 o'clock on his rounds. There he is. He's over here. Let's teleport somewhere closer. Hello, cops. I think she looks lovely.
She does look lovely.
I think she looks ridiculous.
No, she doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
She's a desperate housewife. You got to play the part.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the pathing's a bit... There you are. Mailman, talk. I can seduce him if I want to.
You could seduce him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can seduce all the male characters.
Probably.
Except your son, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how incestuous Desperate Housewives gets.
Good day, ma'am. What can I do for you?
I would like to ask you about the package.
Really? Well, I'm on duty and...
My friend needed me to get a package for them, and I was wondering if you had it with you. I need to know who got a certain package.
Okay. Who's your friend?
Dr. Jones.
Ma'am, I'm not stupid. Now, if you stop wasting my time, I have to get back to my route.
It's very important that I find out who received a package from Pestport recently.
Okay. Maybe I can help you out, but I'm gonna need an incentive.
Oh my god, and you can seduce him!
Well, there's another package we could discuss in some detail.
Yeah.
Why don't you step inside my house?
No, don't, that's awful!
Why?
Are you serious?
Why is it awful?
You don't think it's awful? You don't think it's awful? Of course it's awful.
There's another package we could discuss.
You do what you want.
But this is the easiest and cheapest way to get the information.
Ugh.
What?
Wow. It has been a long day. Might
It's
be
the
nice
morning.
to unwind a little.
Yes! Not a flattering outfit.
That was the most complete
Ugh.
inspection of a package I've ever experienced. And one good turn deserves another.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a copy of the order form that came with the package you were asking about. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really have to get back to work.
Dude.
But know that you've performed a public service. Or at least performed an act on a public servant.
Disgusting.
If you have any difficulty with delivering packages in the area, feel free to ring my bell. Always a pleasure to help out a federal employee. Have a good day. Amazing stuff. Now you know that Tabitha Savage has been behind all the attacks on you and your son. Confront her.
Why?
And
Based on what?
well, we just got the... Like, he said that Tabitha was probably the one who was the only person who knew his password.
Okay.
And...
She obviously ordered the bug spray or whatever it was. But, like, how do you know that she's been writing the Danielle letters?
Well, I think Danielle was who he left her for. So maybe that
we
one...
should finish in next
Okay,
minute.
we'll just call her and then finish, I guess.
Yeah? What do you want?
I know what you did.
What are you talking about?
You're the one who was responsible for those flyers.
Why would I do that? I have nothing against Danielle.
Yeah, but you knew that Bree Vandekamp would blame my son, so you did it to frame him.
That's a good theory. But how do you know I wrote that message?
Well, I was investigating some pests attacking my garden and discovered an order form filled out by a certain Miss Savage.
And?
Not only does the order form prove you attacked my garden, but the handwriting matches the flyers.
So, what are you going to do about it?
Well, I was gonna call the cops, but I wasn't sure I had enough. I also discovered you were sending emails using my son's account.
You can't be serious. Besides, there's no way to prove I sent Allison those emails.
Didn't even say Allison got those emails.
Okay, you caught me. So now what?
Well, all I can say is it's a good thing you're a fall color, because you're going to be wearing orange for a while.
I don't need to do anything. There's no way you can get me in trouble. My father is a close friend of the sheriff, as well
I've
as
got
a
mob
longtime member of
connections.
the city council. I'm untouchable in this town, honey.
Your daddy might know a few people, but I've got even higher connections.
You're just trying to scare me.
I happen to be quite good friends with someone at the FIB now.
There's no such thing as the FIB.
I don't believe you.
You know, it doesn't matter if you believe me or not. You're still going to jail.
Wait a second. Let's talk about this. Maybe we can make a deal.
No, you had your chance. I need to make a call.
Wait, please, show some mercy.
Fuck off.
After what you tried to do to my son and to me, no. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a call to make. Yes! The guilty person has confessed to their crimes, and you have enough evidence to put them away for some time.
Just calling the cops won't be good enough because the legal system will take too long and your family could still be in trouble. See if you can speed up the process by calling Eric and see what he can do. Okay, that's where we should go for next time. We should finish.
Or I can, let her off, I guess, but we're not doing that.
Don't let her off, then she'll just be back for more.
Save.
She'll smell weakness like a shark.
We'll call it justice. Perfect. Thank you for watching, everybody. I know it was a short stream, but we're busy.
You should
I will be live again on Monday.
In the first place when she slept with your son.
Yes, we absolutely should have, but I don't know if we had enough proof. Now we do. Alright, quit the desktop. We can't be done for the day. We are leaving very soon.
For Valentine's Day.
Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching, everybody. It was a very fun time. I enjoyed it. Desperate Housewives continues to be inexplicably really good and fun. So thanks for that. Bye!